Hello, folks, and welcome to the Harold Hess Lustron house. I'm going to stay here for a minute in case you want to read this placard in front of the house. Now, let me give you a tour of this little house. The house is located at 421 Dory Avenue in Closter. It is owned by the town of Closter. I'm Mike Pisano. I am the caretaker and did the majority of the restoration on this house myself. I don't know if you're familiar with the Lustron house, but the Lustron house is a 100% steel home made of enamelized steel, sold as a kit home. A magnet will stick to anything in the house: walls, ceiling, outside panels, roof. It's the original roof, and the roof is over 70 years old. Okay, let's step inside and see what we have. Welcome to the Harold Hess Lustron house. This Lustron house is the only one of 2,500 made that is open to the public and operated as an historic 1950s turned back museum. Everything in the house is from 1950. Furniture, dishes, magazines, everything. Many of you are familiar with the Craftsman house, which was sold by Sears, and it is a wood framed kit house. This is a same concept, only it's 100% steel, sold as a kit, and they would either assign a crew to put it together, or you could assemble it yourself. Little by little, we're collecting and curating this house museum, so you have the opportunity to go right back to 1950s and live in a simpler time with less chaos, electronics, and distractions. I'm going to take you first down the hallway. This was a 2-bedroom model. There was also a 3-bedroom model available. And this is the master bedroom, which, as you can see, is really spacious. And because of the kit design, this whole vanity area was all built in as part of the package. So all you really need as far as furniture in this room is a bed. You have all these closets, all the storage up on top, storage here, vanity with 6 drawers, and then there's an additional closet space over in this area. So it's quite a bit of storage for a small room. All the doors in the house are pocket doors to cut back on the infringement of the space of opening and closing the door. Very practical. And this is the second bedroom, or child's room, guest room, whatever you choose. Again, everything is from 1950. We have a steel, of course it's steel, dollhouse from the 50s. Some models and puppets and everything else. But what I really love about this is the erector set. If you think about it, this house is a giant erector set. They drop it off, you put it together, and create something special. Much bigger scale, but yes, it is a kit. The old Viewmasters, toy books, oil lamp. I love this particular desk. For some reason, I could picture myself here typing a letter and listening to the Yankee or Mets game on this radio in a crackly tone with some announcer shouting out all the plays. A bunch of toys that are representative of the time. I'm a big fan of the Pixie Sticks and the Lincoln Logs in particular. And the Visible Man and Visible Woman were anatomically correct models, which are created by a local resident right here Marcel Jovin. So we're very fortunate to have history so close to home. Push button light switch, which is also very cool. And it brings us to the bathroom. 100% steel, wall, ceiling, anything. All you have to do is wash it down every once in a while, wax up the panels, the old hair dryer, and for those bigger hair jobs, giant curlers. I don't know if you remember sitting under one of these things, but I do, and I'm not that old. Even the cosmetics and toiletries in the medicine cabinet are all from the 50s. So you can kind of completely immerse yourself in this 1950s mentality. Going back to the kitchen. I love the kitchen. Kitchen's great. So you have this great dining area. The house is catty-cornered on a corner piece of property, so the view outside the windows is particularly pleasing. It's nice that when you're serving guests here, you could slip all your food out right through this covered built-in unit, and all your dishes are here. Silverware and everything is right in here, that anything you would need for the table. But then once you go around the corner, this is where you have all your utilities. So all your mess is hidden behind this wall with all of these cabinets for all your kitchen needs. Before I get to the refrigerator, the cabinets here are built what they call airplane style. They curve back slightly to give you a little bit more headroom, make it feel a little bit more roomy, but yet there is plenty of room cabinets. The soffits are all open for storage. Glass is everything from the 50s. And I know who did not have Corningware and casserole cookbooks. Very classic for the 50s. This was revolutionary at the time. It's called a Thor Kitchen-matic. It is a combination dishwasher and washing machine that's filled by the faucet, and depending on your attachment, you could either wash your clothes or wash your dishes. Now let's get to the refrigerator. I don't know about you, but this freezer wouldn't even hold my ice cream. I think in the 50s, everything was much fresher, and there wasn't a lot of stored food. We ate a little bit differently. We weren't buying massive volumes and freezing it in the giant freezers. A little bit of a different lifestyle. This is the utility room, which is particularly cool. It's a new furnace that was installed in the old style of the old one. Each Lustron house came with a name plaque that told you the make and model number and when it was shipped, much like the serial number of a car. And again, we have our sewing area here and the Iron Right ironing machine, another classic for the time. Rollers get hot, plate gets hot, roller spins, feeds your clothes through, they come out ironed. It's a miracle. But just don't get your fingers or hair or sleeve or your clothes caught in there. That's why they started calling it a mangle. Let me just give you a quick overview of the breezeway, which I think is also very cool. This is where we have our roller skates and our old blade fan, the pogo stick, some old scooters and hula hoops, not to mention a 1950s Master Chef grill with rotisserie, which I'm sure was cutting edge at the time. And what 1950s house would not be complete without an enamel top table and a leg lamp? So, I hope you enjoyed our tour and keep posted for more videos.